Hey, this is Ken Pozek, real estate agent here in Central Florida. And you may know that 30% of all the houses sold here in Central Florida are new construction. So if you're looking for a house, it might be something that you're considering. Today, we're going to get into the new home inspection process. Should you get an inspection, what you should expect. Let's get inside. So the new construction process can be a lot of fun. You get to pick your model, you get to pick your lot and your upgrades. And then basically that's step number one. Step number two is you meet with your builder and you're gonna go through the new construction process and what you should expect during the next 9 to 10 months. And then step number three is the pre-drywall inspection. Let's get into that part. So step number three in the new construction process is your pre-drywall inspection. You're gonna come into the house, there's gonna be nothing besides insulation and wires and plumbing. And that's really when you wanna reach out to your home inspector to have them come inside. And today, I'm with Mike Mcfadden with Hero Home Inspections.
Thanks for having me.
Good to see you, man. So listen, Mike's been doing our inspections on new construction for a couple years now. He's one of the top guys in the area. How long have you been doing this now?
This is my 10th year in business, so
that's awesome.
Yep, 10 years.
That's fantastic. And so how did you get into the niche of new construction?
Really, it's just evaluating the market and seeing where there's possibility to grow. And I saw a big opportunity in new construction because it's kind of a different animal. So yeah. It's a good opportunity.
And so the pre-drywall inspection, you're showing up, and what are you looking for?
There's a lot to look at. We're looking basically for anything that may be hidden once the drywall goes up. So the plumbing lines, the electrical lines, HVAC ducts, things like that.
Yeah, and it's not like a gotcha inspection. We're not looking for, sometimes it's majors, but we're looking for sort of like, hey, was that wire, that plug that was supposed to be there, did it make it there? Was the plumbing put in properly? Are the joists, do they look right? Is that kind of what you're looking for?
Yeah, absolutely. We look to come side, everyone involved as a teammate. We're not here to prove the builder wrong or prove anything wrong or anything like that. We just want to assist with the process to make sure that the clients are getting the product that they desire.
Nice. And so that's really step number one, right?
Right.
And then you come back a second time.
Yes.
Okay. So that looks like obviously pre-drywall and then right at the end. What are you looking for in that second meeting?
Yeah, so at the final inspection, we are looking for anything that wasn't done properly or completely. The difference between the new construction home inspection and the inspection of an existing home is that we are but we're evaluating the Florida Building Code, the manufacturer's installation specifications for the different systems. We're evaluating all that.
Cool. And so how does that differ between a resale typically than a new construction?
Yeah, so with resale, there's been a lot of contractors over the, if it's a 20-year-old home, there's been, 4 or 5 contractors through the home doing, maybe non-professional repairs, things like that.
Homeowner repairs.
But now we're coming in for a brand new home. I think there are higher expectations too. So we're verifying that they actually installed attic insulation, that they installed the stucco properly, all of those things.
Yeah, and so the question I get from a lot of new home buyers is paying for a second inspection worth it? What would you say?
Oh, well, I might be biased, but I would say absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, typically you save more money than you're spending on a home inspection.
Sure. For the way I put it to my buyers is that, listen, you've got another set of professional eyes. Like I do this a lot, but this guy does it 4 or 5 times a day. And so for me to come into a house, I can pick out some cosmetic issues, but he's looking at the code. He's looking to make sure that your windows are perfectly aligned, that all these other things are looking fantastic so that the product that you're buying is going to be the one you looked for, right?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, hopefully that's less warranty issues along the way. That's all those things that you get kind of done up front instead of having to worry about down in the road.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Let's go take a look at this view real quick.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this for 10 years now. What are some crazy things you found in the new construction inspection process?
Yeah, we have found some crazy things over the years. One of the craziest things, and it was in this neighborhood actually, is that this is a over $1 million property, and the stucco was installed wrong on the house.
Wow.
And we had to document it exactly why it was installed wrong and how it should have been installed. And they had the stucco taken off completely of the home and then reapplied.
That's not a cheap process.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. That's tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and so that money that was spent on the inspection was probably money well spent.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's not something you find bad stucco every time. It's just, you have a culmination of these little things that do add up, and it's a peace of mind making sure that the home that you're buying is what you expect to buy.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing too, is that every builder, a lot of people ask me, what builder's the best and what's the worst? It's really not about the builder, it's about the subcontractors. They all use the same subcontractors, so we see the same problems throughout all of neighborhoods in Central Florida.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like if somebody is buying new construction and they want to get a hold of you for a new home inspection, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely, thank you. My office staff is available at 407-630-4973.
Awesome, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So as you can see, the new construction process is actually fairly in-depth. It's a lot of fun, and if you're thinking about building new construction here in Central Florida, I'd love to be your real estate agent of choice. Feel free to reach out to me anytime at pozekgroup.com, and we'll see you guys on the next video.